Once again, Matchbox has more licensed models in the case. I believe there was 15 out of 24 were licensed models. Not that the Matchbox originals are bad, but it's always nicer to get licensed models. In this case, you're going to get to see the 70 Datsun 510 Rally. You're also going to see the 15 BMW i3. And a brand new casting, you have the 64 Ford Fairlane Wagon. And as bonus content after the unboxing video, I'm going to take a look at some other Matchbox wagons. Thank you for tuning in to RaceGrooves. Here we have a Matchbox 2018 G case, 24 pieces in the case. They've been putting more realistic cars in the batch. It's nice to get more licensed models instead of just Matchbox originals, which are their fantasy models. I like to collect those too. But obviously more people like to buy licensed models. I'm going to take a quick look at these, and then I'll feature some in some bonus content in a moment. MBX Ambulance. In the last video, I took a closer look at this model. If you want to tune into the bonus content of the last case, here you have the 70 Datsun 510 Wagon. Fantastic deco treatment. They gave it lots of paint on the side, nothing on the top, front, or rear. Here you have Blockade Buster with the moving turret. You can tell it moves. It's not even straight in the package today. Here we have Drill Digger in that National Parks mint green type color. And as you can tell, it has a moving feature. You can see it's loose in the package. Now that spins. Fun stuff for the kids to play with. Duck, duck. Six-wheelers. It's kind of fun to have six-wheelers. This is a pretty cool looking model. 15 BMW i3. I had a look. I wasn't sure if this had been released before, and yeah, it was released before in black. So you have printing in the front. This right here is part of the base, actually. Comes around. But it does have one stripe of blue deco treatment right there. Let's see, what else do we have? 15 Subaru WRX STI. 2 samples in the case. Does have a light bar, which is the same piece as the windows, and it just pops up through the top of the roof. Here you have the Oshkosh Defense MATV. I'm pretty sure I took a look at this one in the last case unboxing video. This is G, so that would have been in F if you check the case unboxing playlist. 15 Cadillac Escalade. Very nice. Not a new model. Another Oshkosh. Here you have Dune Dog. It's been a while since we had Dune Dog. We had when it first came out, there was quite a few colors. It seemed like in rapid succession, and then it disappeared, which is, you know, typical. They used the tooling for a while. I have a funny story about that one. Hopefully I can find it and share it in the weekend show. I mean, in the bonus content. Here you have 4x4 Scrambulance. And this came out when they were coming out with a little bit more exaggerated models. It's been a while since we had a release of that one, too. Here is the Chevy Suburban, the 2000 Chevy Suburban. 2 samples of the Mazda CX-5. This was a new model in the G case, so it does carry over into the, in the F case, and now it has carried over into the G case. A little hard to see, but it does have tail lights. This is the new model for this case. You have the 64 Ford Fairlane Wagon. There's a peek at the graphics on the card. Yeah, it's nice to get wagons in the assortment. Brand new wagon. I'm definitely going to look at this one, and I'm going to pull out some other Matchbox wagons for the bonus content. No taillight decorations. You have the stripe on the side. That's interesting. Usually with licensed models, they have money in the budget to do a couple sides, but not this one. They only got one. At least it doesn't have a sunroof. cut in the roof. MBX Rescue 4x4 when it comes to Matchbox fantasy models, Matchbox originals. This is one model that I like to collect. It looks pretty realistic. And you can tell it's a utility truck. I'm not sure what kind of utility he works on. It says Matchbox Fire Department. So I guess it could be anything. Could be spare fuel, could be a water tank back there, but he has all sorts of a chest for his tools. Or her tools. 05 Jeep Gladiator in red. I really like the first color it came out in, but to be honest, I'm not sure what color that was. Pewter, olive drab. I totally forgot what the first color was. I did like it when it came out though. Brown, taupe. I forgot what color. 3 left in the case. Here's the Matchbox. MBX Tuk Tuk. Fun stuff. This is a taxi vehicle down there in Thailand, so it's pretty cool that they get their own vehicle. Here's a close-up of the decorations. See how close I can get. No, not too close. They're kind of blurry. It's not my camera. They didn't get printed perfectly. Power lift. Here's a long-tined forklift, and these do move. You can lift them up and down. 15 Chrysler 300. Nice, classy model. Looking excellent in this charcoal or gunmetal color. Looking fantastic. All right, I'll be back. I'm going to get some wagons and some other stuff too. I had mentioned that the MBX Rescue 4x4 is kind of for a model that is a Matchbox Originals. It's kind of neat. It's fairly realistic. I don't know if it's been in the singles. I checked my singles. I couldn't find singles. I know that it's been in places and stuff like that. So here is another color variation. We're talking about the 4x4 Scrambulance. This is the one that just came out of the case. Here's that 65th anniversary. Happy birthday, happy anniversary Matchbox. It hasn't been with Mattel the whole time, but the brand is celebrating. Well, here you have this version. I told you there you have that right there. And here's an older version on an older package. And check it out. Same exact. And this is not the first time. Right now, it seems like Matchbox is duplicating some of the decals that they have done, just reissuing them. It would seem like it wouldn't take much to come up with something a little bit different, but the copyright on this one is copyright 2012 and the base code F09. Right now we are on, I didn't look at the base code for the case yet, L11, so F, G, H, no I, J, K, L. 5 years ago, so 5 years, they bring the same decoration back. Let's just take a quick look at some others. Oh yeah, Michael Geralda, he retired and he did 5,000 decorations for the Matchbox team. And up there you can see he has his Michael Geralda logo. No, that's not his logo. He has his name right there. He actually has another logo. I forgot, it's his name spelled backwards with digits too. It's not on there. Anyways, keep moving. And there's another red version too. It's not the same red. Here you have the 4x Scrambulance in red. And that's the last color I'm going to show you. I said there was a funny story about Dune Dog. Well, it's not actually about Dune Dog. Let me show you this from a previous case unboxing video. And this one's got a story. We're going to take a look at that in a second. Alfa Romeo 4C. Yes, this is the kind of stuff that's a throwback to the classic Matchbox. Glad to see a real car, a licensed model in the assortment. Got tampoed headlights. Got tampo in between the grill there. Even has a black tampoed grill right here. You can see black tampo right there for the grill. But this model here, apparently there's a story on the back. Sure enough, there it is. There's your list of models that are, part of the lineup. And Michael Mathis, he let me know. He sent me a picture. And before that, Be Too Young over at Shifty's message board, he noticed that there was a typo. And if you look at number 62, yep, number 62. I don't remember that being the name of a Matchbox model. We have a little typo. Oops, funny typo. That's pretty cool to have. So here's this color. That's a brand new color. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the others that have been released. There's two white versions. This one right here, Rescue, Dune Dog. They made this one like an Arctic, which is all right. It's cool, something different. And it's a Jeep type vehicle. Matchbox Originals. This is orange. And this was a dark red. Pretty cool to have the Dune Dog logo there on the side. Now let's go ahead to wagons. I told you I was going to talk about wagons. Here you have the brand new 64 Ford Fairlane Wagon. It's interesting that they only have tampos on the side. I wonder if it's because they have to pay for the license for the model, so they can't exactly spend the money on multiple imprints. I'm not sure. The only thing is that post right there, because the post is the same color as the body, it's painted at the same time. You can see it really easily, and that post is actually that's how they keep the model together. This part right here gets spun, that post comes down here, this gets spun, and that's how the base stays on. They've had to change their manufacturing so that they got to keep the cost down. So a lot of the stuff is manufactured by machine now. So they just have that post, pop it together, put on the two rivets, and move on. Let's take a look at some other wagons. Here you have the Volvo V60 Wagon. And I don't have the dates on these. These are all previous releases. I don't even know if some of these are in the tool bank anymore. This one's a fairly current release within the last few years. Nice license plate. All within the last few years. Here's a Mercedes-Benz E430. This one right here doesn't say wagon, but I believe you would consider this a station wagon, this type of design. If not, post a comment and let me know. I look forward to reading your comments. Paint decals in the back. This one, this is the only one I found in my collection. I don't know if I have others that I opened up and then they just wound up loose in my jammers. But I don't have a whole lot of them. Let's see, we're taking a look at wagons. How about we take a look at Whistle Wagon? Come on! That's not a wagon. But I just had to show it to be funny. This is part of the Ultra Heroes line of Matchbox during the Hero City days. Not too popular, but this is pretty cool. Some of the designs were pretty cool, and some were, well, you know. The problem is that they didn't sell well, and then they hung around on the pegs and kind of slowed things down as far as sales go. Let's take a look at a Dodge Magnum Police. Dodge Magnum Police. Again, let me know if you would consider this a wagon or not. I don't think we've seen this in quite some time. As you can tell, it's the old style where the light bar is an insert. It's not part of the window that's just popped up right there. Black's kind of hard to see, so I went ahead and pulled out the silver version too. This one is a Sheriff of Brazos County. I believe this one is an actual vehicle. I do believe Brazos County is an actual county. There you go. That's the Dodge Magnum Police. Let's go ahead and take an import. I believe this was import. Audi RS6 Avant. There you go. I have two. Pulled out a loose one in yellow. Well, let's just take a look at the blue one so I can get closer. Take a look at the license plates. Those of you who are not watching on a cell phone, maybe you might be able to make that license plate. If you're watching on a computer or a tablet, maybe your monitor is big enough so you can see what the license plate is. Has a sunroof. Oh yeah, this one's easier to see. It's for you. I wonder if it says for you to envy. I think so. I'm not. Yep, it says for you to envy. Funny stuff. The yellow version does not say the same thing. MBX 1U49. I'm not sure 1U49. I'm not sure what that would be. It's not the man number, I don't believe. And man number, there's the MB696. That's their inventory control. That's the MB Matchbox. So 696 is this casting. Here we go. Cadillac CTS Wagon. in gold. Nice grille. Sunroof. No license plate. See, this is the way they used to make the Matchbox. If you can see, it only has one rivet or spun post. One rivet. It used to be to where they would tuck it in. See that right there? That's the base. So they would tuck in the base first, fold it down, and then pop the rivet. So it's only one rivet. But now they don't want to handle the cars too much. They just want it all done by machine. But the good thing about this method is you don't get an ugly post sticking up. But what can you say? Another way to hide the post is just have blacked out windows. Mark, come on, man. Stop being rude. 59 Chevy Wagon. I'm not being rude. They're keeping the cost under $1. It's a basic car. It's what it is. This was a fun recent model. I'm not sure if it was last year or the year before. I wonder what kind of attachments we'll get in the future, or if it'll always be a canoe. J40, so this should have been last year, I believe. I said this was K this year, right? Probably the favorite of collectors, the 71 Oldsmobile Vista Cruiser, and this one's going to be coming back to the assortment. I'm not positive if there's going to be any changes or not. Love the wood grain side decos. We'll see if we can get how much quality we can keep in it. Should be hitting any time, I'm not sure. And yes, those are little doggies in the back window. Fun stuff. I like when Matchbox has those little treats hidden. Another Matchbox. Maybe, I like it. This Cadillac Hearse is coming back to the lineup. 1963 Cadillac Hearse. It will be coming back in 5-pack. A green color. It's been gone a long time. And so now the Hearse is coming back. Is this a wagon? I would consider it a wagon. I put black versions on eBay. Sold a lot of them already. I have a few left. I think I'll go ahead and put some white ones up too. I have a handful of the white ones. And my eBay ID is in the description. It's Mr. Grooves, Mr.Grooves. Back in the day, I don't think I really cared for the silver one. I don't have that many of them. I think I don't have that many of them because I didn't care for the silver. I don't think it was because it was hard to find or anything. I showed in the weekend show that the interior is funny. The coffin, there's a dude in there trying to escape the coffin. But anyways, thank you for checking out another Matchbox case unboxing video. You'll find this one on eBay. And what do you think of the new wagon? What do you think of the new 64 Ford Fairlane Wagon? Very nice piece. Thank you for watching. Happy collecting. Bye-bye.